let's talk about it.
We're gonna talk about it.
Can we do big screen? And I'm gonna
Yeah.
mute
Disappear.
myself.
Make us disappear. Make us disappear.
I'm gonna
Make us disappear. I can here. Let me. Where's disappear? There's disappear. Okay. Now, for those of you that don't know what we're looking at, it looks well. You want to see some real spaghetti? I'll show you some spaghetti. Ooh, that's what I look at. That's going to get you lost in the sauce. This is a trading chart. Okay, I'm actually looking at XRP paired with USD. All that means is I'm looking at a chart to where people take their dollars, institution take their actual dollars and buy XRP. Okay. Now, I'm showing you this to try to give you just some perspective of things that you saw this price. This little red line is where we're at right now currently. So $2.33. Okay. We've been in $2.33 land for a little bit. But honestly, when was the last time we've actually ever been in $2.33 land at all? At all? Was way back here in a year called Before You Were Born. Okay, I'm sorry. I just like to say stuff like that. But back in 2018, back when I was a
little whippersnapper.
I was still a whippersnapper. I was still, doing things that toddlers do outside. I was eating dirt. That's good.
Right? You were getting your iron. You were getting your iron.
Yeah, definitely get my iron. Okay, now I just some perspective. You bought in 2018 and then you experienced this. And then you got some hope and then you experienced more, okay? These price movements, if you're keep watching these things, it can definitely affect you. And back here, it was far riskier to be in XRP than it was here. And even here, it was far riskier to be in XRP, and I would say Bitcoin, any other digital asset. By the way, that's 2021 to where we're at right now.
And explain why. Explain why, Simon. Why was it more riskier?
Okay,
I know why I think, but I want to hear what you say.
So now I have listened to a great number of great, meaning more than 10, less than 20. Okay, because I listen, but I can only take so much from people that are saying kind of the same thing. But what I listen for is people that arrive at the same
conclusion,
but the conclusion, right?
But got to it from different ways.
But exactly, yes. And I love that. For me, that's great because I'm an angle person, right? I'm what if we turn left, parked in the underground parking, went across the street, and then went to the bar? What about that? Anybody think about that? Right?
Yeah. Huh?
So back here in 2018, I heard about that. The XRP is going to be the financial system. I heard that, and I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're smoking on. I don't even know really what you're talking about. But yeah, whatever. And then this happened. The risk is it was very Wild West. There was zero regulation. Beginner alpha time. Yeah, this is my origin story. This is my origin story. I love you, Lloyd, man. What's good, Lloyd? I love you, brother. I really do, man. Lloyd's a hoot. If you ever get a chance to meet Lloyd, man, embrace him. That's man, that's a real good brother right there. There was no regulation. There was arguably so many influencers, people talking about crypto that were not there on YouTube. There was no customer service line for how to send a transaction within a platform. Zero. You had no idea where these exchanges were actually operating out of. Like, there was just no information. Most of us didn't know how to find it. This was risky. Very risky. You know why? Here's the real reason why, or not the reason, a core reason. We had no idea. Zero idea, zero evidence, zero.
Yep.
Like we did here.
Yep.
That we are going that way. This coin and digital assets collectively are going to be used. It was much stronger here, but still, there was some serious doubt. I mean, we had here in the States, here in the United States, we had our own administration issues, conflicts, etc. during this time, right? And when you have different administrations come in, rules change. And when rules change, it affects markets, it affects industries. We all know this now. Most of us do at some level. Here, where you're at right now, at this arguably higher price than, what is that, 58 cents? Let's call it 60. I'll give you a fair 60. Higher than 60 cents back in a year ago. And now it's at $2.34. If you would have bought anywhere, if you just came in and bought XRP, this is just an example, okay? And we're up here, and now you're like, maybe I should have sold.
Yeah.
No. Maybe you should not sell, because you don't have a solid answer. There's so much more information that is out there and available to you folks that gives you a very healthy perspective of where might a coin and or companies that are supporting that coin in different ways be, versus way back here when it was pick up the dice, throw them on the table. Come on, boxcars. For those who know who boxcars is, that's a 6 and a 6 when you're playing.
Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Let's go.
Yeah, Mama needs a new pair of shoes, right? And so I'm bringing this to your awareness to say this is healthy. I just bought some actually today, right? I bought some today, and I will continue to buy. Because I'm gonna come off screen a little bit. Where's the button? Who's got the button? Let's go to the button. Where's the dang button? There it is. Thank you. I'm gonna continue to buy because we would do this in stocks. Okay, most of us buy stocks now. Why? Because it's an already established company.
Yep.
It has what we would call in the crypto space a white paper, and it's executing on that white paper. Okay, it's adhering to their white paper. It's hearing to the white paper. Full moon, man. It's making me switch my heritages all up.
Just saying.
And right, it's top of the notch show. So as price increases and adoption happens in a multiple different ways, one of them Melissa brought up tonight, institutional money coming in. I would argue, according to that chart, that little flat line area, they were picking up the thing that maybe you were poo-pooing because you got tired of waiting. You got tired of holding the cereal in the store and you couldn't make it to the checker stand. And it's okay. I've been there. That's been me. I've totally said, I don't want it anymore. I don't want to carry this. I'm done. Mom doesn't want it in the cart. She's making me hold it. Well, guess what I didn't get for the next 2 weeks? Lucky Charms. Guess what I learned to hold on to in the store next time Mama said I could have some? Lucky Charms. Right? Now, from a kid's perspective, kid was not focused on price. Kid was focused on, I get this. When I have this, I am happy. Another question that I strongly encourage to ask yourself. And just ask yourself, are you good? I'm not going to say happy. Are you good with the investment that you're in? And if you say no, ask yourself why. If you arrive at price, the demon within yourself has revealed its ugly face. You say, okay, my only problem here is price. All right. I need to adjust my perspective. Because if I'm going to put up the Lucky Charms or the cereal of my awesome choice back on the shelf because I couldn't make it to the checker stand, I need to figure some things out, because this won't be the last time that I screw something up on some other investment.
Yep.
Some other opportunity, right? No matter what it is. This is a spiritual journey. It really is. It's a financial journey. But when you do finances, emotion, it really, you're able to look within and say, I need to pull my head out of my woohoo and just see things that I'm able to see, hear things I'm able to hear, and move slowly to the table.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a race.
Nope.
It feels like it. It really feels like it, right? But it's an internal race for you. You are chasing your future self opportunities, but you can't do that. You cannot. Well, you can. I've seen people do it. But if you're fishing, and I relate this to fishing, you literally have to wait the fish to come to your bait. You might see a fish jump out, opportunity. You're like, ooh, cast in front, please, for the love of God. Come on, God. Ooh, chase my thing, chase my thing, chase my thing. Yes! That'd be like somebody watching a trading screen that I shared with you guys. Please go down, please go down. Oh, went down. Yeah, bye. Yes, I got some more. Yeah, discount. Right? That's a really good day. But if you have the courage to buy on an up day, do it. Do it because you have looked in and said, I want some more of this for my future self.
Yep.
Whether that's price or some other beautiful opportunity like decentralized finance, maybe you're ready to participate in that. And in order to be participating, maybe you're like, hey, I've took a long time to stack these up. And I've done a lot of things to make them secure as best as I can. Maybe I should just take my $50 bill that I've busted my butt for doing, I don't know, DoorDash or something on the weekends. And now I'm going to take that $50 and I'm going to put it into work to DeFi and go learn and start the journey over again on a new subject, or offshoot of the main subject. These things teach us bigger things. I personally am invested in other opportunities that if you would have said that I would be in these opportunities 2 years ago, I would have told you you're full of poo-poo. Like, okay, sure, right. And XRP is going to be $36 by 2020, by 2030. I could, maybe, but I would have totally doubted that. I'm there because of a few things. One, this is my opinion. God put me here. I saw the opportunity. God saw me going with the opportunity. God kept putting things in front of me. I kept saying yes. Sometimes I'd cry in the middle of aisle 3, but I got up, I held my cereal, and I kept walking. Another thing is I've done the research and I continuously share my life experience with those behind me. I own up to my BS. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And I will try like heck to right the wrong. I'm still righting other wrongs in my life. It's a journey, but I'm going to feel good when I know that I've done that thing. I know I'm getting kind of preachy here, but this is a part of your journey.